Daddy has a bicycle helmet and the little boy has no helmet.
Tikita mo na lang siya, bigyan mo ng helmet yung bata. O, para pag anak mo ba? Opo. Para pag inaangkas ka ni Daddy, may sarili kang helmet ha. Kasi si Daddy ayaw mag-helmet eh. Yan. Sabi mo, Daddy, mag-helmet ka kasi. Di ba? Sabi mo, Daddy, mag-helmet ka kasi. Pati tuloy ako. Go, go, Power Rangers! Daddy, ako naka-helmet, ikaw hindi.
Ay nako, I turned my back for one moment. They found a helmet for the daddy also. I thought they didn't have any more adult helmets. Wow, this guy's lucky day, huh?
Yan, oy, pwede rin. Oh, pwede, luluwag din yan.
Good morning everyone, MMDA back on the road. Right now they're issuing tickets to these jeepneys that basically keep turning EDSA into their terminal. They sit here for a long time and during rush hour traffic, it makes things much worse. You will see signs like this all along EDSA, no parking, loading, unloading, stopping, waiting anytime, because it's a major highway, it's the heart of Metro Manila. Our rider was apprehended for no helmet, and now his motorcycle is on the tow truck over there. He can't show a license, so they impounded it. I just saw a couple of people walking in the road, the busy highway, because of this van parked on the sidewalk. So it looks like they're going to take it inside now, but of course they'll be ticketed first for illegal parking. Sometimes people expect that you'll just say, okay, take it inside and you won't be ticketed. But then what's the point of that? Because if there's no ticket, there's no deterrent from doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I've seen them try to give warnings to people in the past. The next day when they came back, parked in the exact same place. The lady has ignored their request for the license and got inside the vehicle. The problem is if they take it inside and the enforcers don't have a license, they're gonna have a really hard time.
Ikaw ba mag-i-start? Ikaw magmamaniobra? Okay, ikaw. So, klaro tayo doon, ikaw ang driver. Okay, peram po ng lisensya. Tama po, peram po ng lisensya, ma'am.
So the driver just came down now. Let's see what happens next. The lady has returned and she has handed over a license. So they will issue the ticket and then allow her to move it. Oh my goodness. How many times is this car being towed off the sidewalk? I think it might even be 4 times. I've really lost count the number of times this is being ticketed and towed from this exact location. And actually there's a bunch more cars parked over here, so they're all being ticketed now. Usually this road isn't too bad, but it's quite a lot here today. I just can't believe how many times this vehicle has been ticketed and towed. How can he afford to keep paying that? Surely, by this point, it would be cheaper to just go and get a leased parking space. Absolutely incredible. There she goes. I'm surprised the driver didn't arrive. Usually he arrives within 5 to 10 minutes. And he's nearly always too late. Sometimes he gets here in time, but most of the time he doesn't. Anyway, he knows already the process going to Tomana. And what you'll see over here is that both the sidewalk and the road was taken by these trucks. So the enforcers are writing out tickets now. As you can see, there's obviously no drivers, although I'm guessing they might be somewhere nearby. And it's the same on the other side. So basically they consume both sides of the road and the sidewalk. And over here you'll see the van. They've already started writing out the ticket. I remember now, usually there's trucks parked on this sidewalk, but none today. Now they got that van off the sidewalk, they'll adjust it on the tow truck so it's in a better position. And that's something that I honestly hate to see when they apprehend someone carrying a baby on a motorcycle. And in fact, it's not just a baby, they had another child on the bike as well. So there was 4 people on the motorcycle. And you remember the Vios that was parked on the other side? That's also on the tow truck already. Maybe I should wait until the alarm turns off. Where are all the drivers for these vehicles? I have no idea. But when they come back, they'll see the impound notice, and then they'll have to travel to Marikina, which is kind of a hassle. It wastes a lot of time. And of course, aside from paying the ticket, they'll also pay the towing fee, so it's a lot more expensive. you can expect that it won't take too long before the drivers come out and try to move them. In fact, I already saw a couple of tricycle drivers wake up and move their trikes. In fact, talking about tricycles, looks like at least one of them has been impounded, pushing it over to that tow truck now. I thought they all managed to run away in time. This one's missing its front bumper, which is not ideal because they are typically designed in a way to somewhat reduce damage in the case of an accident. But he has at least reattached his license plate. A lot of people don't bother putting their plate back. There are some big signs like this, no parking, both sides, although they missed the S. It looks like there's no driver for this one, so I guess it will go up on the tow truck. And that's one of the Caloocan City buses right there. A lot of people said that this project wouldn't last, but even until now, 2023, September, it's in operation, moving a lot of people every day. It's probably one of the most impressive LGU transport projects I've seen for a long time. I thought this one was going to be claimed by the driver, but as you see, it is going up on the tow truck. If you're wondering why they're making so much noise, it's because nobody's come out to move these vehicles off the sidewalk. They want to give a chance to the residents to come down and take a ticket instead of being towed away. You'll see all of the pedestrians, even that lady carrying the baby, is forced into the road. Right now, everyone's moving slowly because there's a lot of enforcers here. But if the enforcers weren't here, the traffic would be faster and those pedestrians would be in a lot more danger. You'll actually see the sewer covers there that say MMDA, and then the sidewalk, and then all the parked vehicles. This is not the first time that they've towed and ticketed in this area, so everybody is aware. That's really bad timing. This lady arrived now. I think she's the owner of that red car. Obviously, she's too late. And I've seen a lot of school children walking along here, some with parents, some alone. So really you want a safe sidewalk for them to use, right? This vehicle already has some damage on the side, and unfortunately it does now have a little bit of damage on the front from the tow truck. Now of course the tow trucks do have insurance, they also have a bond, so they will have to pay for any damage they cause. It's very rare that they damage a vehicle, but if it does happen, they take responsibility and they pay out, that's it. And then the other car that was on the sidewalk, the Ford Everest, you see that's already up on this tow truck. The driver did come out, but just too late.